Kansai PJ here, checking in. I'm in Nagaoka to watch AORE Nagaoka, the last Hanyu show that I'm doing for a while. PJ's tired, but it's a beautiful city, a small city, but a beautiful city. I ran into some fans earlier, so hello. It's always good to meet people. And I'm about to go into the show. It's 5 o'clock and the evening show starts soon. The show's about to start. I'll give you a summary at the end. I'm in a corner this time, not the best seat, but I'm overlooking the, what do you call it, the audio-visual people. And there's a little crack in the covering and I can see back where the skaters are warming up. Cool. Okay, Kansai PJ checking out. And then they ended the show, ended the first half with Seime. It's a really small space, so he wasn't able to give it a lot of the full power when he went into his jumps. But I swear the sequences and the transitions are just so expressive. It really is a unique piece. Each time I watch it, there's something new to watch. They let us come outside, which is nice because it's a little bit cooler out here, strangely. The first half was really, really good. It was great to see RIKA, HONGO, and Haruka Imai, two up-and-comers that I don't often see live. And I thought they both performed very, very well. I love Rika's costume, and I have to say Haruka is just graceful and fluid. It's really, really nice to see. It's great to see SOTA Yamamoto. When you watch him skate, his technical aspects are so sophisticated that you forget how young he really is. He's 14, 15 now. Amazing skater. Akiko Suzuki does the German number again that she did the first 2 times for Fantasy on Ice, Makuhari, and again in Shizuoka. I wasn't a big fan of that particular number. I love her and I love her skating, but I wasn't a big fan of that number. But this time it was much more impressive. I don't know if it's just a different angle or it's growing on me, but it's really good. And finally I have to say Seime, again, out of this world. This is the smallest venue yet, and there's not a lot of space, so he doesn't have the power to move into the jumps and sequences, but again, his movements are fluid, they're aggressive, they're confident. This is going to be really interesting to see when he gets on a full competition-sized skating rink. It'll be really good. And it was a wonderful performance. Anyway, that's the halfway mark. PJ's going to go back inside after I finish this. Okay, it's Sunday morning and I'm in Nagaoka City in Niigata Prefecture. I just saw figure skating AORE Nagaoka. Also, one of the things that I enjoy is seeing the up-and-comers, was it Sena Miyake, Marin Honda, Koshiro Shimada, and Mayu Honda. Unfortunately, Plushenko did not make the show. Tragically, his mother passed yesterday or the day before, I'm not sure. And he left to return home. My father passed away suddenly many years ago, so I understand that, and I know he's not watching this, but I certainly pass along my condolences. But it was otherwise a really good show. Brian Joubert was great as usual. My favorite, Suzuki and Ando, are always entertaining. And it was very interesting to watch Hanyu. The second number he did was Requiem again, and it is a beautiful piece, and it doesn't change anything, but it was a little bit interesting this time because the last 2 times I've seen Requiem, it really seemed like it was a personal, like someone was mourning in a church or a shrine or a temple somewhere, and I felt like I was observing that. Whereas this seemed more of a performance. Still a Requiem, it was still very emotional. Also, I noticed his costume was a bit different. I think it seemed to be a darker ocean green for Fantasy on Ice, but this one was a paler green. And, you know, some people online are calling it the lettuce outfit. I wouldn't go that far. I like it, but I did like the deeper green a little bit better. But again, it is simply a beautiful piece, and I hope he keeps it as his exhibition throughout the year, because it really is worth seeing live. Anyway, RIKA, HONGO, and Haruka Imai did a fabulous job last night. RIKA had some falls, but her costumes are wonderful, and her movements are expressive. And Haruka, as always, is very graceful. So I had a really good time. It was great to see Mura on the ice. Mura normally is someone I don't really follow
He's an amazing skater, great technical skater, but I often feel that he doesn't really connect to the music or to the audience very well. Personally, that's just my opinion. But I think for his second number, he kind of did, both to the music and to the audience. And I think they said in Japanese that it was going to be his new short. I'm not certain. I was distracted at the moment, but I hope so, because it really is a wonderful piece, and I invite you to check it out online. I'm sure it'll be up soon enough.
And finally, I'd like to say that I ran into quite a few people that have been watching this blog, I think 5 or 6 times between Nagaoka Station, Nagaoka Station, and the performance, and then after, I ran into people who I either know from Facebook, from Twitter, or from the website Golden Skate. It was nice. I didn't realize that many people knew who I was, but it was nice to talk to people. My Japanese sucks, as you know, so I wasn't able to have full conversations, but it still was very enjoyable to chat with people, and several of them spoke English very well, so that was nice. So if you see me, come up and say hello to Kansai PJ. I also want to say it was really nice. I sat next to these 2 older ladies, and it was their first time to go to an event. One was a Hanyu fan, and the other one was a Brian Joubert fan. But they'd never been to a live event before, and they live somewhere in Niigata. And, you know, even though I'm a gaijin, they spoke to me in very simple, very plain, very friendly Japanese. We had a conversation throughout the quiet moments of the show, and it was really nice. That's one of the things I enjoy most about these trips, traveling, is getting a chance to use my Japanese more often, which is nice. Anyway, so this was AORE Nagaoka. They have one more show today, which sadly I don't have tickets for. So I'm going to head back to Osaka after a little geocaching, and that's it for now. I want to thank everyone who's been watching. Please leave comments or feedback. I appreciate your attention, and I appreciate, more importantly, exchanging views with people who are Hanyu fans or skating fans in general, because we all have slightly different perspectives, and it makes it more interesting that way. So please leave comments, chat, send messages, whatever you like.
Anyway, it's Sunday morning and I'm heading back to Osaka via Tokyo. So Kansai PJ is checking out from AORE Nagaoka. Bye-bye.